Like, she wasn't going to sell me to him. Then why would she bother? She's got to know it's a trap. So why would she? I forget. I don't remember if she mentioned why she, when just, 5 minutes ago. That they mentioned, but I can tell she's dressed like a Jedi. I have a mask on. I have a mask. Wait. And I gotta get to be nagged.
Clear your thoughts.
Why can't I breathe? I'm wearing a fucking mask.
You're breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety.
You learn a new Force power, breath control. Protects you from all poison damage for a limited period of time at the cost of Force points.
It is an old technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days.
I can hold my breath for a long time. But I had a mask. That went by really quick. I don't know why. I didn't click it. Those guys still sound like somebody who's eaten like escargot or something for the first time, or like snails or oysters, and it's like stuck in their throat and they're trying not to puke. You can fight toxins that are inhaled or absorbed through skin. I don't see that being possible. With breath control, select the Force power you need to keep you alive. I mean, I don't need to. I literally have a mask on. The good news is, because we're by ourselves, I don't feel too bad for abusing the ever-living dog shit out of Force lightning. I mean, I didn't before, but... Ooh, I haven't used Drain Life yet. Ah, yeah. No, don't ever melee. Literally ever. Okay, actually... Go and Drain Life again. You've failed me for the last time, random thug. Don't be failing saving throws. Zip. Yeah, go and Drain Life and then choke him out. Snails and escargot. Let me buff up too. While he's choking out. Stop attacking. Breath control. No thanks. I'm good. Breathe with me. Sorry, bartender. You just kind of got in the way. Yeah, I wanted to see. So I think if you line them up, you can also get... Would you fucking stop meleeing? How in the hell did he get hit? I'll take it, though. I'm glad I got this Drain Life. It's actually pretty handy. Oh yeah, we can turn it. Let's try it. I'll save it. We'll turn the difficulty back up. We'll see how well she can solo by herself. Well, I guess as opposed to solo with a group. Wait, what? He was like force chuck for like a second. Stop meleeing. Jesus Christ. If you don't tell her what to do every single round, she's like, melee, melee, melee. No. No, don't. God, your buffs last for such a short amount of time. 20 seconds is way too short. And he's like, I'm just a bartender. I told you to sharpen them horns. Next time you listen. Ooh, hell yeah, Kim's. The blonde is the main character. Me. Or her. Darth Kha'Rynn. Darth Kha'Rynn. Look, it's a joke I'm proud of. Alright? I mean, it's no fractured butthole, but... Zap! Need to line them up better. Are these guys like respawning? I feel like I've killed them a million times. Ow! Get wrecked. Give it that goddamn money. I feel like that's probably a bug. The fact that the gas was... Because if you keep talking about a suit, they keep talking like you're expected to have a suit. So I presume I was supposed to go that route and not use that. Not use yes, line up. I like it better when they line up and there's like a whole bunch of lightning. Ah, just like that. Hooray! Die together. Good thing we got all that force regen stuff recently. Because that would be our #1 problem right now otherwise. But now that we have the, like... I want to kill and then train life. Oh. No, don't fucking melee. Ever. Literally fucking never. Ah, yeah. Line them up, boys. Damn it. That guy was doing a fuckload of damage. Like, we were tanking like 5 of them and wasn't taking that much damage. But that guy all of a sudden was doing shitloads. I'll do this before we go in. Too many damn buffs. Hurry up. Come on. Yeah, the buffs last way too short. Like, 20 seconds is kind of ridiculous. Little freaks. God, I love watching them just all fall together. Please stop meleeing. And by please, I mean fucking stop meleeing, goddammit. If you don't have something cute for her every second. She take that as an opportunity. Is Revan in this game? Revan's mentioned. I don't think they're actually in the game, though. I don't think. I'm waiting for my region to kick in before we take the rest of the room. Because that guy's apparently got insano damage, so I want to make sure we're buffed up. He wasn't quite enough in the way. Trying to line them up so I can get more lightning value in. Like that, yes. All right, you little bitch. Get my health back from this little nerd. But yeah, he's mentioned. I don't think Malik or Revan are in it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a cutscene at some point that maybe has them in it. Good lord. Let me do insanity first. Really? You're gonna try to tell me they both... All this time, nobody resists. But all of a sudden, this guy resists like 2 times in a row. Fucking bullshit. That's so stupid. No resists at all. And then all of a sudden, like, 3 resists. Yeah, I hate that the buffs are so fucking short. It's insane. 20 seconds is ludicrously short. Those should last, like, at least a minute. Alright, here. Falls over to your deaths in unison. See, we didn't even finish that battle and the buffs were gone. I'm probably not going to bother with those buffs in the future since they're so insanely short. Against, like, unless, like, these guys who suddenly start doing tons of damage. But... Sweet Jesus. The AI in this game is horrendous. By the way. We are naked, pretty much, though. That's probably not helping. Listen, shithead. I need you to fucking stop. Hello? There you go. Why do these guys have, like, crazy saves all of a sudden? Give me some stuff. Gond Silencer. Just a sword. Don't make it out bigger than it is. Yeah, that's one thing you'll find if you do play this, is you're going to end up finding, or fighting the, I see word, I say word. You're going to end up fighting the AI more than anything. Because, like, even when you're in control of your character, they tend to just want to do random shit. Like, she just wants to melee all the time. Doesn't matter what, like, mode I put her into, she wants to melee. She can't just stand there and wait for, like, 2 seconds. I will do speed. Speed's always worth it. I know those other assholes in there. Or not. Guess it's just him. Die alone, just like you live. Alright. I'll guess I'll buff before we go in here. It's not gonna really help, but... That's what she said? Haha! Two-way trap! I was right all along! It's like talking to a butthole. Have you not noticed the gas mask? It's like talking to a butthole and he's got like a nutsack on his back of his head. Jesus H. Why do all Wookiees sound like a whipped dog? God, the insanity range is so, or not the range, I guess the area of effect of insanity is so big. Oh, they even have little hurt animations. That's adorable. He's like, whoa, whoa, hold on. Mate, thank you. We gotta hurry before she does something stupid. Quick, fake a migraine. All right, boys. Only go in 2 to 3 at a time. It is the way of our people. All right, he's dead. Now it's your turn. Go in. Sir, shouldn't we maybe go in a couple at a time? Excuse me, I'm the veteran here. But sir, we're just completely getting obliterated. If we just teamed up on her and silence, I know what I'm doing. We'll eventually just wear her down. Ooh, that was a smooth little move. Look at that shit. Not even looking. I mean, you hit him for 1 point of damage. So it was more fancy looking than it actually... Oh, for fuck's sake, stop meleeing. Train life's pretty handy. A force choke will kill him. Or not. Nah, well. Murdering in style here. In more ways than one. I mean, ignore the spaceship looking thing on my face. I know there's other people over here. He ain't gonna Get one by on Darth Kha'Rynn. Ride the lightning, shitheads. No, no, no. God, Force Lightning is so good. She's doing like 50 damage. Meanwhile, Milquetoast solo was doing like 10, 9 and 10. If he got both shots in, like 20-ish damage around. To a single unit, by the way. Single. She's doing like 50 to a group. Her outfit matches her aura. That's dedication. Let's see, I think we were saying we want to get our security up. Modifies the amount of vitality points recovered when party members droid blah, blah. Whatever part gets required increase with the difficulty of the repair. Alright, security. That's right, I think that's the last one we had leveled up. I want to get those two up. Hell yeah, look at these skills. She's got some skills with which she uses to pay. She's got the abilities to pay her utilities. That's still this one still seems so shitty. 10% of any damage over 20 points. All right, I forget the other ones that I wanted to get. Because again, for our build, there's not a lot of useful ones, honestly. I mean, we could get even more to our Persuade, but our Persuade is already like 20-something. But either, see, +1 all saving throws. Extra vitality points. I didn't think I thought I had the first one, so we might pick that one up. Let's get vitality points. 1 extra per level, though. And it's like 12. It's like a single hit. Let's go with the saving throws. I think that's going to be better. Especially against other Force users, which is going to be one of our biggest threats. Ooh. Level 3 speed. Defense is increased by 4 and 2 attacks per round. I mostly like the speed just for moving around. Not for the actual extra attack, because it's not useful for us, because we're not melee. Despite what she thinks. So we can't get Deathfield yet. Can't get Force Storm yet. We could do Force Redirection, but I think in the long term that's not going to be that great. God, the buff still is only 20 seconds. That's so shit. Double movement speed? Yeah, I'll pick that. Oh, he actually 2 powers, and I'll pick Force Armor. Even though, again, I just don't think it's very good, but... Because, again, it just doesn't last long enough. The duration is... doo-doo. Hey, look how fast we are, though. Holy shit. Sanic! You're my dancer now. Go make me some money. Tell me where your master is, or you'll be a corpse.
Dana wikizi, chazoto gutso, tanama winos, socheranto noch, vanata gurka cheno, burnacha no, borta chanta, chuyonto. Sirenento saraka ma van relicanito, ninam rabanka gonachi, drum baba nakares.
All right, Michael, thanks for coming by. Hope you guys enjoy your anniversary weekend. That's this weekend, right? I mean, I presume so if you're packing. Persuade. Anything else I should know about Viscus's private chambers, traps, defenses? God, my eyes. Look, she's fucking crazy.
Kawanabota tagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kawanabota tagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si
I have a gas mask.
guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tachimurota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenokso. Mochitosa sagrindeyo.
Look at the way I'm dressed. Do you think I'm scared of bodyguards? Oh, so some obese survived the Republic Purge? Up to me to finish the job.
The Pobotenyo go jucho picha, Gwem tabani sochu, Norotoga protolalash.
But traps work two ways.
Ratakman-san, Tokosha na.
He's the one who's actually trapped somehow. Is there a Wookiee with him?
Kawanabota tagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa.
Her boobs are way bigger than mine. I don't like that. Just get out of here before I kill you. What? I let her live. Come on, I let her live. I mean, I gave her a little bit of a threat beforehand.
Donacherami no sinagawamsa. Donacherami no sinagawamsa. Harandanto jososito mas.
See, we should tell them all to go back to the ship. They're our slaves now. And we take them all around. They dance and they get us money. I won't harm you. Where's the money? We'll talk about if you have enough money for me not to harm you. I wonder if the blur gets worse as you get more speed if you don't turn that option off. Ugh. Pummel party? What the hell? How do you want to know what that is? I literally just walked through the door. Yeah, I saw that, Zydrate. 2 months as well. I mean, they're both betraying each other. We know this, right? The mind flayer is going to turn on him. There's a buzz of static from your screen. It looks as if the interference in tunnels is scrambling the map. Damn it! Son of a... the frag mine's average, I guess. Not even gonna bother trying to loot those. Yeah, we are not going to be going through all this, because this is going to be confusing as balls, especially with no map. Plasma torch, Fira's datapad. This may be my last entry. I tried to navigate the vents beneath the docks to meet it with Kha'Rynn, but the map's showing static and I can't get a fix on my position. The vent doors keep sealing behind me, the gas mask's running out of air, and there's only a few charges left in the plasma torch. I'm not going to last much longer if I don't find an exit port. Giggity. You're almost there. If that's any consolation, dead man. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to search every single room because I won't remember where I've been. My awareness is so keen, I'm detecting mines like through the door. This is a pain in the ass already. Damn it! That's kind of what I was afraid of. But I think if we go back this way, I think I know where we can have split off. Okay, there's the boob room. Yeah, I'll and somebody pointed this out, and this is kind of conspiracy theory-y regarding the Old Republic pushing the date back like a week before it was supposed to release. They were saying like they maybe knew they were going to have to push it back, but because you have to have a, you don't have to have a sub, but they knew they'd get people to sub, so they waited to the last minute to announce it. That's not even true. If you have a gas mask, you're fine, and eventually you're going to find your way out. The gift of silence. Oh, hey. Yeah, I still don't know why she came here. Again, she might have said it and I missed it, but... Yeah, competing with Endwalker would not have went well.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you, but I will if you don't get out of my way.
Anar has become your temporary character. Kill Mira, then escape the arena and let the Jedi into Viscus's stronghold. Hahar, in addition to his great strength, also has Wookiee toughness and can rage, increasing his strength further. So I thought we were supposed to, like, potentially get her as a party member. Maybe you don't, like, kill her. I'm about to break everything you say to me. Just do normal attacks. The special attacks in this game, until you, like, buff them up and build your characters around them, are kind of shit. Look at this. Oh, we can level up. Probably should do that. 20 strength, 20 constitution. Let's see. Flurry. When active, defeat allows the character to make extra melee attack during the round. Character suffers -2 to defense while using this feat for 3 seconds. They also suffer a -4 penalty to all attacks. Which, again, keeping in mind your to hit is often already not good. When activated, improved power attack increases melee damage by 7, but attacks are made with a penalty of -3 to hit. Additionally, the critical multiplier is increased by 1. Finally, on a critical hit, the target is knocked back unless they make a fortitude save. Eh. He doesn't really have dual wield, so one weapon better for him. Okay, all right. Let's go level. Look at that furrowed brow. I mean, yeah, it is pretty surprising it's lasted this long. It's still a fun game, though. I think it's got a lot of the, like, hardcore Star Wars folks, a lot of people who... I mean, even the stories, though. I mean, eventually you're going to play all the stories. Let me find just anything to give him plus to hit, because that's what's going to hurt him the most. What if you max this? No penalties. See, that's actually kind of nice. This is only -1 to defense, -2 to attack. Character's advanced training using teamwork. Okay, that's not going to help right now. I'll go and grab that. If we can get the third one, it actually is good. The level 3 of it's good, since you don't get any actual negatives. Also have somebody good at demolitions. Damn. I think you'll get it, though. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, he can get dual wield, which is almost always better. Yeah, screw it. We're just going to get that, because we're not going to use him much. I don't see. We're going to get Dex, just because he's on the cusp of getting a new modifier. We're getting there. Give me a minute. Now Flurry's decent. You need to get to level 3. Just increasing his dueling. Because like I said, I don't actually plan on using this guy much. But if he's going to be stuck by himself, you might as well be fairly beefy. Damn, son. He just realized a whole bunch of shit. At least they're fighting this guy, or this lady. Oh yeah, that's the other problem. February, some pretty big shit is coming out in February. Though I don't imagine there's a ton of crossover between Elden Ring. What am I doing? Elden Ring and... I was going to say, please let me save just in case. Because I don't want to have to do that all over again in case we do die here, which I think will be fine. Oh, he does do a wield. God damn it. Why doesn't he not have the perk?
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Oh, for God's sakes. Why is he using 2 if he doesn't? Nope.
That's another one for me.
Yeah, he's doing much better with just one weapon. Which again, it might seem counterintuitive, but the negatives you get to 2-weapon fighting, if you're not spec'd into it, are enormous. Better he just pretend the killer, maybe. You can't demand payment afterwards. This is where you get betrayed. Oh no! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Oh yeah, Alex, that's true. You need to find a way out of the pit and find a way at the... Okay. Yeah, I can still do that. Stupid. Wait, how did I get poisoned? That's some bullshit right there. How are they not setting off these bombs? Yeah, see, he's fucking shit up. 14, 17, 26, 17. Yeah. That's why, again, even though you think, oh, well, obviously use 2 weapons. If you get the choice. Oh, you can get tranquilizers and shit, too. Yeah, I don't know. I do... Here's the problem with a big delay like that, 2 months. Like, a fairly big delay is 2 months. Like, that's... like... And you didn't realize until a week before the game was supposed to come out that you needed two more months for a delay. That tells me one of two things. One, your project management is really bad. Right? Because again, like 2 weeks is a lot, or 2 months is enough time that you shouldn't be like, we're releasing next week and be at the point in the project where you're like, oh yeah, like, you know, we can do this in a week. Oh wait, sorry, not a week. We meant, 2 months. So either they are just oblivious, so bad management, or they knew and they were just waiting to the last minute for the, for whatever reason. And again, that reason might be something like trying to get people to go ahead and sub, which I actually did. I actually subbed for... Actually, no, I think I did the monthly sub, because I thought about doing the 3-month sub, because I was like, well, I'll probably play for at least 2 months. But then I think I ended up deciding to just go with the monthly, because with most MMO nowadays, it's... Unless you're going to sub for like an entire year in advance, it's almost not worth it. Because the amount of money you save between like a 1 and even a 6-month sub is like $10 in a 6-month period. It's usually pretty bad. Yeah, that's true too. It could be Beast Tender keycard. They could have just been like, you know what? We know there's going to be bugs. We're going to have probably a reduced support staff during the holidays. So we don't want to deal with that. That very well could be true. I don't think they can wear any armor. Wookiees are naked or nothing. I can respect that. I don't want to give this guy much of anything because... Well, he can have a melee, I guess. 3 to 8. Oh, wow. This is actually pretty dope. 3 to 8 plus 3. Plus 2 to attack. That's probably better than anything else. Any single blade, anyway. Yeah, I'll let him keep that. He's doing fairly well with it. Them saying the update needs work despite that. Wait, did you read something about them having a 46-week vacation around Christmas? Where'd you read that? That's pretty nuts if true. Crazy if true. Yeah, I actually subbed. I didn't sub for the expansion itself. I wanted to play a little bit before the expansion with just a different character, like nothing to do with the stream or the group play. So I subbed just because I figured I was going to play it enough to make it worthwhile. I don't regret doing it, but it's still like raising my eyebrow to it. You know what I mean? Like, for you to not know is until now that you needed to delay for 2 months is not great. Get frag grenaded. Explosives seem to be pretty shitty. Oh, I forget about I keep forgetting about the Wookiee Rage. We have adrenals out the ass, too. I should actually use regular med packs in between combat. Every year? I mean, I guess it's nice for the employees, I guess, but yeah, you definitely don't want to release an expansion and then have everybody, gone. I feel like that's not great. Ooh, damn. Maybe I should upgrade the power attack. Damn. That's doing some crazy damage. Shit, I'll upgrade that next time. He like almost 3-shot that one guy. Holy shit. And he does a big old spin. That's pretty neat. Oh yeah, no, I forgot the Wookiee roar again. But yeah, I mean, I honestly kind of stopped playing the Old Republic, honestly, because I started playing this. Meditation gloves, advanced repair kit. Okay, you can't wear anything anyway. Because I was kind of getting... Really? Okay. Bash it. If we break something, that's fine. Because I was just... I didn't want to, like, play this and then go... And then go play the MMO. Right? I was enjoying it, though. I was quite enjoying it. Just jam your head into that door. Hello? I think I might have canceled it. There you go. Yeah, I did. Oh, actually, wait. I'm about to break. I think it's better to power attack and then flurry. Maybe. Ooh, that red haze is a little annoying. A Sanic grenade. It makes him not go fast at all. Yeah, damn. I should have got the improved power attack. That shit's where it's at. Ooh, Old Republic's doing double XP? That's cool. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I could definitely see double XP being more useful for people who play a lot. But as somebody who's going back to it for the first time since, well, like, release, double XP doesn't really matter to me. One, because of the scaling, which is a good thing. Like, I love the scaling. But, like, I don't really worry about levels. I just kind of get them. And I just do whatever quests I want to do. But it's definitely nice to get double XP. And I know I talk about it a lot, but I just can't say enough about how awesome level scaling is in most MMOs. Just being able to go where you want to go. You don't have to worry about out-leveling an area. You don't have to worry about being too low level if there's an area that you really want to do, or a storyline or a quest line you want to do. It's so nice. Should have healed up a bit more. Definitely wish I would have upgraded this first. You are like the one person, Velix. Velix is, or scaling is awesome. There's almost no argument against scaling. The only argument I've seen that I could sort of kind of see is like if you want to go through an older area, like to travel through, you have to. Oops, I meant to switch it, but and you have to kill weaker enemies. It doesn't feel as much like you're progressing because mobs you were fighting at level 1 are just theoretically as tough as they are at level 50. Oh, for God's sakes, just bash it. But those are so minor. Those are such minuscule issues compared to how good, or the plethora of benefits that scaling gives. Scaling optional? What MMO has its optional? ESO, it's not optional. WoW, it's not optional. I guess you could... if you're talking about the Chromie thing, I guess that's optional. Well, no, I think even with WoW, it's automatic. Like, I don't think you can not have area scale to your level in WoW. Also, I don't know how you would make it optional. Like, how would that even work? Would you please just kill this guy? I'm guessing this is lowering our defense because it's not maxed out. And all of these skills, if you don't max them out, you get some kind of negative. I forgot to do the rage again. God damn it. What is the negatives on it? Increases melee damage by 7. Okay, so it's no negatives to defense, but you get a little bit negative to hit. Yes, there is. Wait, what? An ESO? Yes, ESO has got scaling. What are you talking about? Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, City of Heroes does the mentor thing. Oh shit, I forgot to heal up. Well, back out. I might switch this to normal just so we can get through this. But yeah, but you have to have somebody around. I don't want to have somebody else around to sync it. Come on. Okay. He's like, I'm not moving from this spot. You're always scaled in ESO. Well, unless you're max level. Then you're not scaled. ESO scales the other way. ESO scales you to max level. So so you're basically level-wise, you're always max level, I think, is the way it works. But there's definitely scaling in ESO, 100%. %100%. Because if you go fight like one monster at level 1 and then fight it at max level, it'll be the same kind of, roughly the same fight. Like, you won't go back at max level and one-shot it, for example. Shit. I'm gonna make a whole bunch more med packs. Is it using the med packs without actually using them? It is, because he's not getting health back. Yeah, I just used a bunch of med packs without him actually using them. That's good. So, note to self. Don't do that. And they added their scaling a while back, too. 'Cause, you know, you can I'm kind of sick of fighting these guys by myself. If we're just spamming one attack. Yeah, so if you're 50, yeah, you're not... I don't think they do any scaling for that. But if you're any other level, you get scaled. Scaled up. Most other MMOs do it. I think they'll scale you to whatever, like, you're fighting. So if you're fighting a level 10, you get scaled to level 10. If you're fighting level 50, you get scaled to level 50 or something. So ESO just kind of does it a little differently, where they put you at max. And the way Old Republic does it, you get scaled down to the area or dungeon that you do. So if you're on a certain planet, you'll get scaled down to a certain level. Yeah, so you're not getting scaled, but ESO has scaling. This is just a bunch of doors that go back to the same place. Oh shit, God, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I want to do that before we go in. Shit, yeah, especially if I'm going to be one-shotting these guys with it. Holy shit. Well, still two-shot. But nice, though. And he leveled. Damn it, of course I don't get a feat. And this is exactly why I got treat injury. So we could get the most out of those heals, but... Store's magnetically sealed and triple reinforced Durasteel. Looks like it was designed to keep someone in or keeps others out. Looks like an emergency escape strut of some sort, controlled by the sophisticated hand terminal next to it. So we need to cut his hand off and bring it back. Got it. No, level scaling is also... you wouldn't even notice the level scaling. If you're max level, you won't even notice it. Well, I guess you would, because if you go back to lower level areas, you can't one-shot. But no, I will... for the vast majority of MMO types, I will take scaling over not any day of the week. It just makes leveling easier. You can go where you want. You're not going to out-level areas. You're always getting relevant rewards. It's easier to group up with people without having to worry about everybody staying on the same level and shit. There's so many positives. It's just, and the negatives are so minuscule. I just can't see not preferring it. Explosive rockets. Did I throw the rockets? I mean, there was no real danger, though. If you die, you die. And then you just go back to where you were. So that kind of, like, danger has never done anything for me. Even, like, the last time I actually felt... I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. I guess, like, when I was traveling in... like, WoW, very, very early on, going to remote areas, it would be a little scary. But not really. Because I wasn't really afraid about losing anything. EverQuest, it was kind of scary because you could theoretically lose your stuff because when you died, you were naked. Even though realistically, you also knew that you were never... Nobody actually lost their shit in EverQuest. Like, nobody really lost their items, right? There was always a way to get it back. Or get other people to get it back for you. Looks like looks like these are the vent tunnels where the Jedi's trapped. How would you know that? There may be an override somewhere else on the level. Okay. Damn it. It's probably not in there. Can you bash on the door? Oh, you can. Yeah, but what happens if you die, though? What happens if you die? You just go back to your... Actually, I forget what happens when you die in that game. Nothing really, right? There was no real consequence. Like a little bit of durability loss. And you just run back again. Like, I don't know. It's such a minor thing to me. And yes, you do lose some of that. And maybe have like 1 or 2 areas that are still like that don't scale, that stay max level. But also the risk reward really needs to be there. Because that was one problem. Like EverQuest had terrible risk reward. Like you had big risks to go to these dangerous areas. But there wasn't really any big benefit. Like the XP was usually worse. The loot was usually worse. And ironically, if Norris Road, Chuck Norris Road, nice. Ironically, if that place was worth going to, then it wasn't as dangerous because a lot of people would go. You missed the locker? Are you serious? If it was like high XP, high loot, it wasn't dangerous. It wasn't dangerous anymore because everybody went there and camped it, so all the mobs were dead anyway, removing the danger in the first place. Sure. Computer access security cameras. Wish I'd have found this before. Well, actually, no, I don't think I have enough spikes. This is just ways you could kill the guys in there without having to fight them. Let's open all security. How many spikes do we have? 9? Okay. I'm not going to grab the schematics. Because if we're about to control our main character, which I think we are, we can bring her in and she might be able to do it cheaper. Yeah, you had to run back to the place, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't feel like that's any real danger. And really, honestly, these days especially, I guess, to have any real, like, quote-unquote danger, I don't know if you really can do it. Because, again, like, losing your items isn't realistic because you're going to have ways to get them back. So there's no real danger. It's just going to take you a load of time and ends up being a waste and being more annoying than anything. Where the hell was that? Oh, I see it. It just wasn't labeled. Got it. But I don't know. Like, I still can get a little tense in some areas for sure. So yeah, I mean, you do lose that, but there we go. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, what? Did I not tell it to open the doors? Maybe those were different doors. Might have been different doors. Must have been. I know there was another door. No, that's not going to be it. There wasn't something about the door that I could use, was there? I just missed it. No, definitely not. Absolutely not. Level sync is almost objectively positive across the board. That one minor little loss compared to the huge gains you get otherwise, it's just like I say, it's almost objectively positive. Now, I do think for a game that's going to be, if Pantheon actually ever comes out, I don't think Pantheon would be a good game for level sync. Because it's one of those games where leveling is supposed to be like a more long journey thing. It's not just, oh, that thing you have to do to get to the real game. So there it's better. Where the fuck do I turn this on at? Check the cams again. Making sure there's no... I really wish I could remember now what it said I opened. I'm pretty sure I don't have to do that. Because it said it opened from elsewhere. You would think it would open, you know, somewhere close by. I think it did. Hurry up. Maybe override somewhere else on this level. Alright, let's go back this way again. Besides, you're max level. If you're only playing max level, you won't ever experience that anyway. Unless you level again. Then you would. Or not. Or wouldn't. Wait, is this... That's the same room. God damn it. It's a room that I missed. That's just a locker, though. Diamond crystal. I mean, I don't think this is going to open now. Fucking goddamn it. Based on the air schematics, there's only two entrances into his base. One is through the tunnels from that place. The other is a private emergency tunnel. A pre-programmed escape route to the Nar Shaddaa docks in the event the security door to the vent tunnel is opened. A pre-programmed escape route to the security door to the vent is open. Oh, okay. If you open the entrance to the vent tunnels, rescuing the Jedi, this will seal you off from the rest of the complex. You don't need to re-enter. Sure. Yeah, from the way it sounded, I thought we were going to have to go kill that guy and take his hand or something. I don't know why I misread that. Maybe you should have put like a password on that or something and not just a switch. Oh no. I set that guy up to die and walked away and he escaped. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have possibly seen that happen? Maybe you should have watched. No, please. Well, hopefully I'm playing the Jedi now. He's perpetually drunk. Sup, boys? Alright, thank God we're playing her. Because he can kill them faster. The Wookiee playing the solo is... Or the melee solo is just kind of boring. I think he's on the other side. So I'm guessing when we find him, we'll be able to recruit... Nope, he disappeared. Okay. Oh, we could escape. Don't see a reason to hang out. Never mind. So what is it? Activate the emergency escape tunnel. By doing so, open the door, lift it to where you were trapped, letting you escape. Gee, I wonder who it could have been. Okay. So it seems like he's coming to the arena. So we should be able to meet him up here, I think. Skill 2. What? Excuse me? I have a 22 security. That's nuts. You don't need the gas mask anymore. That's insane. Actually, hold up. Rockets and 10 components. That's it? Unless it broke into components. Oh, there he is. Oh, no, he's in the arena. Okay. I didn't think he'd go in it, but okay. That's fine. I saw him there. I don't need the Force to see him. We literally looked at him 10 seconds ago through a window. A Kha'Ryn arrives neither early nor late. She arrives exactly when she intended to. Stop wasting my time. I'm not over this anti-human bullshit. I had to get your attention somehow. I wasn't aware of the situation here on Nar Shaddaa, or I would have come earlier. I mean, that's not why I would have come here. I'm not here to save these people. Well, not without getting paid for it. Enough. Why did you put a bounty on me? That voice. Wow, that's a lot of credits. My own private planet. That would be nice. Only the poor get a private island. Oh shit, I don't have my gas mask on. I don't need it, right? Jedi. Shit. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Looks like the boss caught wind of your betrayal.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch her.
When I said I was going to kill you, I was joshing. You know me. Prankster. He's mine to kill, not yours. I said... Oh, never mind.
What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
Damn it. My own Force lightning turned against me, except it came out of the floor. So I guess it's regular lightning. Where did you go? Yeah, so yeah, I guess he went down the escape tunnel for some reason. Unless it was saying you had to open the escape tunnel from the other side to open the vent tunnel. I don't know. What the hell is happening? God, even unconscious, he's got to constantly make that noise. Wait. What? How?
Awaken, beast.
You like force drag him over here?
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel.
I mean, you...
Because there is something to be learned of strength, beast, even within your empty shell, and it will be needed in the times ahead. No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this. Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate, I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. All it requires is that you immerse yourself in another lie. The exile, you shall be his servant until I call upon you. Do this thing, and I shall grant your desire.
But he wanted to die, so if she... Okay. But you know a way, right? So wait, so what he wanted was just to be killed so he didn't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. But then she says, just do what our character says and then she'll kill him. But, I mean, but for how long? That's like an open-ended promise, right? Like, well, just do everything they say and I'll kill you. Like, eventually, I guess? But you know a way, right? Why does Goto want the what with Volga's freighters. So how will we become one of Volga's freighters? Volga? I don't know. Oh, you're being literal with the smell thing.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid. I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual.
How many more annoying voiced aliens
Let's
can we
get you to
have?
work. Report to C7E3 for assignment.
Later, Joe. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I do try to cut his dialogue short because it is annoying after a while. But it's hard to time it, right? Like timing it, one, so that everybody has a chance to read it, and two, so it doesn't, I don't click like the second it goes to the next line, so you skip. But yeah, it's very annoying, especially when he talks a lot. So there's just tons and tons of it. When he has like a couple of lines, it's okay, but when he's, you know, given a fucking dissertation, it's a bit much. And by a bit much, I mean a lot much. He can do little blasters, I think. I believe. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure he actually can do it before we put points into it. Yeah, I know. Give me a minute. I really don't. That's like the thing with the Wookiee dialogue too. Is I don't really know how to solve that problem either. Like you want them to have like some voice. It's just weird if it skips through it. Maybe just make it a lot shorter, like very short, like unrealistically short, like 2 to 3 seconds each line. That might make it a little bit more tolerable. Something decent in his offhand. Definitely not those. It's funny the heavy blaster is considered balanced. Get him some better stuff. What is this? Computer use. +3 versus humans. That'll probably be pretty good. Because I imagine he'll be going against humans. Regen vitality points. Ooh, yeah, definitely. Warfare upgrade. Holy shit. Attack modifier +2, constitution +2. Bunch of weapon focuses. Damn. Fuck yeah. I better not get a situation though that I lose him and I don't get that upgrade, because I want to use that in HK when we get him. Spoiler alert. So I wonder if you can go a different path so that you lose the Wookiee as a potential party member, but you get the other girl.
Please enter the warehouse. You are
If you can. You might not be able to. The girl, the bounty hunter lady that we killed in the thing for energy collector. What is that? It's not any of those. How did I? Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. That's fine. But even if you're not into MMOs, definitely play Old Republic, the MMO. It's very
I
good.
certainly hope that
And you can play it as a single-player game, pretty much.
send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever. I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with? I see. Well, good day to you then.
That was an in-depth conversation. You learned a lot. Excuse me. Spacer's sensor. Spacer's choice. What game was that? Outer Wilds? No, Outer Worlds. Those two damn games with it. Stop. Get stuck like trying to get to it. There we go. It's your ability upgrade. I'd rather have the regen.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo. No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Kha'Rynn's acquisitions. How did you get in here? I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming. If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming. Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him.
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I? I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
If only he can be reprogrammed. Can I reprogram him with, like, blasters?
Yes, what is it? You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about?
What's going on here? Not even really holding the blasters. It's just got another blaster coming out of my head. What's that power? What's that battle stance?
What's all the commotion?
He killed himself by shooting himself repeatedly.
Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away.
Consider yourself reprogrammed.
Just a moment. There.
I will say these bits here where we're like controlling other party members or having to go by ourselves, we don't really having a lot of choice how we do things. Probably my not super great part of the game so far. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to mix it up so it's not just your standard party that you always want to pick. They're trying to make it a little bit more realistic, I guess, in the sense that, you know, realistically, it's not going to always just be this one person doing everything and going everywhere. But it's just not, I don't think it's done super well. Like, if at least it was like 2 to 3 party members, it would be better. But like the bits with Mukto solo, where you basically just have to kite them in order to beat 2 melees, like that's just a horrible fight to put him in. When he's a very range focused character, and just kiting is just kind of boring and dumb in this game. And then you've got the one where you're playing the Wookiee, and you know you're just going to be spamming attack for one character over and over and over again. It's just not interesting to do. So I think it would have been a lot better to give you like 2 at a time somehow. Excuse me, I just need to get okay. All right, let's see what else we can get into. I'm gonna guess we can't mess with these yet. Droid Neural Scrambler. I'm guessing that's one of these. Yeah. That's a pacifier. Stun. So this one's just harder to save against. So they both do the stun thing. Oh, whoops. Nope. Use the door controls. Oh fuck. Rotations remaining 3. Oh god. Let's see if he's got more information on that before we start screwing around with it. Oh shit, we need to loot this guy. Come on. Damn it. You can't, he's not very good at pathing the shit. There we go.
Ah, it is nice to have my old job back. Vogger hardly pays any attention to the warehouse. He won't even notice the change. Yes, I would appreciate it if you kept it to yourself.
Okay. Alright, let's go back and figure this puzzle out. I mean, I'm guessing the stuff at the top left is what's telling us how to do it. Oh, Oh, I see. We're wait. Okay, I see. We're making the top one look like the bottom one. Rotate the center block clockwise. And then... Oh God. Oh, this is going to be a huge pain in the dick. She wouldn't kick you out. Just let me do it again. Oh God, this is going to be a royal pain in the ass. You don't want to turn this yet. Actually, let's try to turn... What is this? Turn rightmost block clockwise. That will actually put the bottom close to what we need it to be. But it's probably... It's only 3 rotations. There can only be so many... A lot less combinations, which is nice. Problem is that puts the 1 completely opposite where we need it to be. So we need to rotate the center block counterclockwise, theoretically. Center block counterclockwise. And then we could do the leftmost block counterclockwise. And then this rightmost block clockwise. Nice. All right, so that was actually a really neat puzzle. Okay, I like that one. Like, it wasn't, like, at first, it's like, holy shit, like, this one's going to be rough. But then when you really look at it and the way it's set up, and given that there's only 3 moves that you can do, it can't be that complicated. Like, if it was infinite moves or something like that, it would have been a pain in the ass. But that was actually a really cool puzzle. I liked it.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters.
Deet?
The information is sent to a remote computer system. Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need. You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
Excuse me. I also was told to take whatever's in this box. Dash plating. See, gives us defense bonus and dexterity. Why would you not want that? I don't know what the other thing was. I don't remember. Good. Oh. Nasty. Hair. He's got some goods to hit. Plus 20 and plus 17. Plus 20 for main hand, 17 offhand. Okay. But again, like saying like, wow, plus 20 to hit, that's insane. So even if you rolled a 1, you would beat an armor class of, 21. Oh, hey, what's up?
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
You like how you missed the first shot.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action. Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master. Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now will you be giving us the codes, or not? Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
The first thing we're going to be doing is swapping out this to stun them. Of course he resisted it. Juice. Really? Wow. It's probably too late now. I like how he threw the grenade. Yeah, I think it's here just to attack them straight up.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Yeah, that would have been the better choice. I don't know how this little droid is standing up to these 3 assassin droids. Ooh, HK chassis, nice. Damn. If we could get all of HK upgrades, like right now, that would be super cool. But I don't think you're going to get them until later. I don't know how he managed to survive that long. And that was, we're still on hard, I think. Unless we changed it. I might have changed it back.
Wait! Where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
Look at him. Strutting away. Don't give a damn. Ain't no nerdy droid gonna tell me what to do.
Hey, it's our astromech droid. I thought you got sold. I don't believe this. He says he's got the transponder codes that Godo's using to hijack Voga's freighters. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes.
God, his neck.
From there, we should make a nice target for Godo. Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell her to Godo in the first place.
He's joined your party. His Wookiee toughness again rages. Achievement unlocked. The walking carpet. I wish I had a for my head. Can you change your ship's ID signature? I wonder why you would pick one of the other ships. Are you all right? You trying to start some shit? What are you doing? You walk in here trying to like shake your fist at me? Do you not see? Yeah, you better walk away, bitch. I'll just do the IDs received because I don't want to redo all of that shit. But I'm really curious what difference it would make to pick the others. Or if you even can. Like it might do something like it gives you the choice, but you really can't do it. Or it might not matter. He's back again. Ebon Hawk will be intercepted by Goto's yacht. 2 party members will be able to board it to save Kha'Rynn. Who is the first person you want to send? We're definitely going to send Kha'Rynn. Trying to think if I want to take either Visa or Hanhar. Hanhar's got the annoying dialogue thing, but he's tanky. And he can run up and do shit while Kira nukes the shit out of him. Visa's... We'll take Hanhar because we're probably not going to... Once we get our character back, we're probably going to get... Actually, we're going to switch to her anyway. So let's take Hanhar to mix it up. I would almost take T3M4, but I want somebody to be tanking. Because we won't have the damage output that we normally would. So him getting up there and getting hit in the face while she just zaps them. I also realized too, I know earlier I said, like, why is she losing force so quick? Kira losing force so quick. It's because she's casting Force Lightning, and because she's neutral, it costs her more to cast it. Because it costs more to cast force power that you're not aligned with. So it calls my main character is Dark. She casts the Force Lightning much cheaper. Less of a capture, more of a friendly docking. Catch my drift.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain.
I'm not in my heels.
My words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
Man, where does this mutton chop stop? I have turned from the Jedi long ago.
Indeed. That is unfortunate. Still, perhaps you have some value. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you.
Everybody seems to. I can't really click in here. I'm a little scared to do it. Because, like, still it's not, like, highlighting that. Too afraid to show yourself except for by hologram?
Afraid? No. It is simply difficult to be in so many places at once.
Oh, of course.
Technology is currently the most effective and convenient way to communicate my commands over vast distances. At least until Aerotech develops the new holo-transceiver within 2 standard months, but by then it will simply be too late. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic, it is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help the Republic?
In 1 standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Republic lost the Jedi Civil War. At the time of their defeat, the Republic was on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and continue his campaign against the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order.
I still don't understand why you brought me here.
There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. Qatar, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover.
Like talking to the Catch a Predator guy, Chris Hansen. Did I find a pattern? A source of frustration. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks. Why don't you have a seat right over there? I don't care what happens to the Republic. Let it fall to the Sith.
You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive.
You don't care which side wins as long as the Republic stays intact.
You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
The Republic deserves to die. It has been too long suffering as it is.
If you care nothing for the Republic, perhaps finding the source of these Sith and resolving the situation would be to our mutual benefit. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite deficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence.
This is not my battle. There are others who can handle this.
No, that is where you are wrong. If they were, I assure you I would have contacted them. I'm afraid a broken ex-Jedi is all I have to save the galaxy at the moment. But whether it is Sith or Jedi that emerges victorious, it does not matter, as long as the situation is resolved soon. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me.
I mean, I don't know if he's just using maybe the wrong words here or something, but if the Sith win, I mean, the Republic is pretty anti-Sith, are they not? Like, didn't the Republic form, or at least, like, one way or the other, the Jedi and the Republic are tied pretty hard together. So if the Sith were to win, would they not get rid of the Republic? I mean, and if obviously they would just come up with something else other than the Republic, say maybe an empire of some kind. But maybe that's what he means, is not necessarily this Republic, but some kind of government, whether it's run by the Jedi, run as, the Republic, or run as the Sith, as whatever it would be, whether it be the Republic or something else, that would stop the fighting at least and let things calm down. I get that point, but I feel like if the Sith won, they would just take over the Republic. The Republic itself would be like so changed, it would be something else entirely. Maybe you should pay attention to the troubles on your own ship.
It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Defense of these nuts. Goto, I think is his name. They want the Republic stable. How did Revan want the Republic stable, though? I never got that impression. Though then again, maybe the canon playthrough is probably not, murder everyone. Hello? Let's do it that way. Oh, my mouse isn't working. Hold on. That's why that wasn't working before. Well. Let me save, because my mouse is no longer. And of course. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I think the game's basically not locked, but I can't Alt-Tab out. I mean, I can, but I can't, save. think it's basically fucking locked. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'll get the Alt F for it. Hopefully. Let me try one last thing. Okay. Let's go nuclear then. Yeah, I knew something was weird. I should have quick saved instead of trying to manually save. Let's see how far back it set us. We were probably getting pretty close to wrapping up anyway, I guess. So that might be a good time to do it. I almost certainly have to replay at least some of that. Unless it say, I don't think it autosaves in this game. This was before they figured out autosaving should be a thing. At this point time, the regular people of the Republic see them as the same coin. I could see that. There's an autosave. Make people... too many people make too many... Alright, tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, just out of curiosity, let's pick one of these other ships. I guess it doesn't matter. You get the same result. I don't know. Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. I was about to wrap up anyway, so the timing is pretty lucky. I will go through this again off camera to get back to where we were, and then I'll save it so we can pick up what. That guy's got a fucking attitude. He's like, "Yeah, I'm glad you reloaded that save, bitch. I wanted to come shake my fist at you some more." I don't know what that guy's problem is. Maybe I killed one of his friends. I don't know. But you said Revan sought conquest to make the Republic change. Malik wanted conquest for its own sake. Yeah, Malik definitely was just... Well, after the Mandalorian Wars... Yeah, I guess he was just bloodthirsty at that point. And maybe... So, was the idea that Revan, because the Republic dawdled so much with not wanting to interfere with the Mandalorian Wars, that he decided that they're inept and needed change? I don't know. I don't know. Is that stuff from the MMO or something? Gonna stream for another 10 hours? No, I gotta sleep. I gotta actually get some sleep. I was like super tired today and had a migraine for several hours. Partially probably because I'm not getting enough sleep again. I was getting better about actually getting sleep. My thing is I just hate going to sleep. I'm such a night person. Like before I started the stream, I was super tired. Now I'm completely wide awake. And it's not the stream that would normally happen. Like yesterday, I was exhausted. I was like, I got home. I'm like fighting not to fall asleep. But once it hit like 10 o'clock, wide awake, completely awake. And then once midnight hit, completely not tired. Despite only sleeping like 4 hours. So yeah. I gotta get back in the habit of forcing myself to go to bed at midnight like a big boy. But anyway, let me wrap up for YouTube, folks. Thank y'all guys for watching. I will say, I'm enjoying the game so far. That whole section, starting with us getting separated and Milquetoast Solo going on his own, basically all of that up until now, I've not really enjoyed it all. It's just not been very interesting. It's just either, fighting ridiculous odds or fighting just tons and tons of enemies during the same battle where you're just basically spamming the same attack over and over again. Or, with the droid part, it was mostly just talking to NPCs. I did like that puzzle a lot, though. I did really like that puzzle. I thought that was really neat. I was not expecting that. And it was one of those, like I said, looked really tough at the beginning, but it wasn't too bad. I really did like that puzzle. I like legit. But other than that, it was just kind of going back and forth and the do and just, fight some. And honestly, it made those assassin droids feel incredibly weak because that unit is not built for combat, but yet he completely wrecked them. Even though we wasted several rounds trying to stun one. So I don't know. It just really took the bite out of those droids to make them not scary at all. That the weakest member of the party was able to solo 3 of them easily. So yeah, I think this part will be better since we'll have 2 characters and we got to pick which we were taking. But yeah, that section I was really not enjoying at all, to be honest. The rest of the game though overall is cool. I'm getting into the story. I'm like I said, I don't really remember any of the story from when I first played it, but and I like certain things, like certain elements. I really like, and this wasn't today, but I like the element where Kira was talking about how, like, if you kill somebody, you kind of take them out of the thing, but if you manipulate someone, like you can, like, they'll set off a ripple effect and all of that. I thought that like made a lot of logical sense, and I could see how that could kind of temper your movements. In particular, like, not killing somebody outright, but threatening them, make you scared of you, so that way maybe you could use them later on, or they could spread the word and could build a terror base for you, not in game terms, but like realistically. So some stuff like that I think was pretty neat, even though she does kind of contradict herself sometimes. Like she says, don't be so quick to kill unless you absolutely have to, but then she turns right around and scolds me for not killing the visas lady. But other than that, like I'm liking it. But and the AI stuff, but I've went over that. But anyway, let me wrap up. YouTube, thanks for watching. See you next time. Come watch me on